right, there she is, Jennifer Chandler. She is joining us. I had the screen on myself in some way. It got away. So I was going to do this intro with I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, Jennifer. But wow, you have some of the best ice cream all across Memphis and the Mid-South. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning. And I thought that ice cream would be a perfect topic for this week with this weather we're having.
It is perfect. It'll melt fast if you go outside tomorrow, though.
Yes. So, well, actually, July 1st is National Creative Ice Cream Day. And actually, the whole month of July is National Ice Cream Month. So I decided I needed to do some hardcore journalism and investigate and find the wackiest, craziest, wildest ice cream flavors in the city of Memphis. So I was happy to do that for everyone. So are you ready to hear what the list is?
Yeah, I know it was a tough job, but someone's got to do it like you.
So first up on my list, and I will tell you first to start off, these ice cream flavors have some crazy, ingredients that you would not think about in a dessert, let alone ice cream, but I was surprised at they're all really, really tasty and delicious and things I would have again. So first off, sweet potatoes and an ice cream. Sugar Ghost has an ubi flavor ice cream that is that purple sweet potato that's kind of all the rage. You see it on Instagram. It's like this bright, vibrant purple. And they make an ice cream out of it. And it kind of tastes a little bit like pistachio ice cream. It's kind of got a nutty flavor to it, but it's such a fun color and it's really, really, really good. So give it a try. Next up on my list is Sweet Magnolia Gelato Company. They have a lotus flavored ice cream, and this one is it goes back to the days of Justine's. So this is a recipe that was served at Justine's restaurant, the famous French restaurant that was in Memphis for so many years. And it is, it's citrus and it's kind of flavored with almond. And it is very tart. It is very refreshing, but it's kind of like, I almost want to say, think about it like lemon curd, but in a creamy version. And it's really, really good. It's only available in their, cases at the Crosstown Concourse location. You won't be able to find it in their grocery store retail packaging. But it is, if you like lemon and you like tart, this is one you need to try. And if you loved Justine's, you need to go and try it as well. Next up is a little bit further south in Hernando is Area 51 Ice Cream. So this ice cream shop, I wish they used to actually be in Crosstown Concourse where Sweet Magnolias is. That was their second location. But they're down in Hernando. I wish they'd open one closer to where I live in the middle of Memphis because their ice cream is so good. And they use a lot of seasonal ingredients. And their blackberry goat cheese is a flavor that shows up the beginning of every summer. And it like sells out every day. They can hardly keep up to with it. So it is a goat cheese based ice cream. And so it is really, really good. It's got this tartness and it's got the sweetness from the berries. And this is not a wacky flavor that I'm about to tell you, but I just saw on Instagram yesterday that I think it's their blueberry cobbler flavor is about to come out. And again, they get all of their goat cheese is locally made. They get their berries from local farms. It's a really seasonal ice cream. And again, goat cheese, who knew, makes a delicious base for ice cream. Okay, La Michoacana on Summer Avenue. If you haven't been to this Mexican ice cream shop, you need to go. They're known for their paletas, which are the Mexican popsicles, and they come in wacky flavors like pine nut and avocado, and they're so yummy. But they also make all their own homemade ice creams, and so I went to go check it out, and I found on their menu a sweet corn ice cream, and this one tastes like almost like sweet summer cream corn in an ice cream state, and it's really, 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 really good. It's very different. This was probably one of the most different kind of like unexpected flavors that I would have, but there's a sweetness there. If you love corn, you should give this one a try. I thought I was going to take one bite and then keep going, but I actually ate the whole cup. So that says it's good. I think it would be good with actually chocolate chips on top or nuts or something like that. So moving on, Levy Creamery. So Levy Creamery out in Collierville makes their own ice creams, and their flavor is a Fruit Loop flavor. And this is something that appears, they've been serving it every summer. It appears a seasonal flavor since they opened. And what they do, and I forget the exact numbers, it's in my story that's online at thecommercialappeal.com, but they basically infuse like a ton of Fruit Loops into cream overnight so that you get that kind of cereal milk flavor. And that's what they make for the base of the ice cream. And then they actually put fresh Fruit Loops on top, so you get that crispiness. And it tastes like cereal in a bowl. It takes you back to your childhood. It is really, really, really good. And they add, I don't know how it becomes blue, but they must add something to make it blue. But again, when you go back to it, when you were a kid, you loved everything that was kind of crazy colors. And I think it works really well with the Fruit Loops. And this is a really, really tasty treat that is not as out of the box as some of the other ones we've talked about as far as the ingredients go, but it's something that's very different. Okay, and last on my list is Sweet Noshings. Sweet Noshings has two locations. They have one in Overton Square, which is their original location, and they opened this past year one in East Memphis at the corner of Poplar and Perkins, which is, gosh, I think that store is maybe 2 or 3 times, if not more, bigger than the original store. And it's like a candy emporium when you go in there. And they make all their own homemade ice creams. But they do have a section for those that are 21 and up that are alcohol infused ice creams. And they have a lot of different ones that have like rum in them and tequila. But the one that I found the most interesting was one made with beer. Yes, I'd never heard of a beer flavored ice cream, but they make this one with Guinness Stout. And what I had heard of before is people using Guinness Stout to make a chocolate cake richer. And so they make a chocolate cake with Guinness Stout, and they kind of crumble it up and they fold it into the Guinness Stout ice cream. And it is a really, really tasty dessert that you can taste the Guinness for sure, but it's really balanced out with the cream and the sugar. It's a really, really good one. So I would say try that. Now, none of those ice creams are going to probably get you intoxicated, but they, a lot of times when you see food that is cooked with alcohol, it is cooked off, whereas this is added at the end. So that's why you have to be 21 and up to enjoy these flavors. But as you can see, there's some pretty crazy things on this list. By any chance, have you tried any of these before, Andrew?
That is such a good question. So I've been to La Miquionana. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. But
I know. I always wonder if I am too.
I know. I love that place. You're right. That place is so different and so cool. I love it. And, passed by at Summer Avenue, went in a few times with Tina. She knew about it. So we've definitely had ice cream in there before. And then my daughter used to work at Levy Creamery.
Okay.
Never tried the Fruit Loop. Never tried the Fruit Loop flavor, but, they have a lot of cool flavors there, different names, like Rocky Top Road, and that's Rocky Road. And they have Mustang Madness because it's right by Houston High School. So yep. Houston High School Mustang. So that's the cookies and cream. But man, you've really piqued my interest with the blackberry goat cheese. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That sounds awesome. Good. Yeah.
Well, and I would say one of the things I was going to point out is all the ones that I mentioned, those are locally owned and run ice cream shops. And we have some great ones here that are doing really creative things. Everything is made from scratch in-house. And when you talked about the different funny names that they have at Levy Creamery, I mean, I would say when you go into one of our local ice cream shops, look at the flavors and maybe ask for a taste test of something that doesn't sound your normal vanilla or chocolate or whatever your normal go-to is, and give it a try because you might be pleasantly surprised at that flavor, and it may become your new favorite.
Yeah, that's what I love is that they're all local and they all have these different kinds of flavors. And getting samples is not a problem. I mean, all of them will say, yeah, you want to taste? Here you go. And they'll give you a spoon of it. And that's what I love. I love that.
Yes.
Again, commercialappeal.com/food for the best food reporter in the business. Jennifer Chandler joining us all the time. We appreciate this, Jennifer. So timely, too. Thanks very much.
Yes. Well, stay cool out there. Go eat some ice cream.
Yes, absolutely. Love it. Thank you, Jennifer.
Okay, bye.